Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Jerry in the Raw episode, I don't know, 62, 63-ish, somewhere in there. Sorry I haven't made a video in a couple of days, guys. I've been really sick and I lost my voice. So, right after PDX LAN, which I went to this last weekend, I came home and got really sick. I was losing my voice already at the end of the the last day of PDX line. I was already losing my voice, which is to be expected. I mean, I'm a loud ass, so it always happens. Doesn't matter what convention I go to or anything for that matter, land convention, whatever. I always lose my voice, so that was to be expected. But the weird thing was, I got home, and the next day when I woke up, my chest was congested. Felt like I had like an elephant sitting on my chest. Was having trouble breathing, and I developed a cough, and it got worse on the second day. So I was getting really worried that I was going to be down for the count for a while. But then on day three, I started feeling a lot better. So, and today I feel just about back to normal. Like my voice is still a little bit rough. Like you can tell it's still recovering. Sinuses are still just a little bit on the stuffy side, but more or less, I think I'm all right. I think I'm good to go. So I think the immune system's doing what it's supposed to do, at least at my fragile old age. but uh, but anyways, PDX Land was a blast. If you guys saw, I released another YouTube video. I know, isn't that shocking? Oh my God, he released another video? Wow, that never happens. Um, but I did. I released a video reviewing a guy named Nate's 5SG, baby. Anyways, Nate, I got that stuck in my head now. But Nate, he's the owner of a PC at PDX Land that caught my eye, and he has a custom LCD side panel in the window on the side of his case that he can pretty much use as a secondary monitor, yet you can still see all the PC components inside of the case while it's displaying, so it almost looks like it's holographic. And it just had some cool effects that caught my eye, so I made a video on it. So hopefully you guys have seen that and enjoyed it. And it really made me want to do something similar. So all of my computers that I have built by PG Systems all have acrylic side panels, so it would be trivial for me to go take apart. I got to find the right size screens, but if I can find the right size old beater LCD screens, I should be able to take them apart and put in some video sides and just run them off of one of the channels on the video card. Just basically just run a DVI cable or a VGA cable, even if I have to, with a converter through the back. It doesn't matter. It could be really old technology. It doesn't have to be a high-res screen for this application. But I was like, dude, this is cool. Why aren't more people doing this? Because the original guy did it in 2013, and then last year, the year before, iBuyPower made a case called the Snowblind that they sell for $1,600. It's just a regular old case with this LCD side panel thing. Yet there's no other companies doing this that I can find. Not a lot of people are doing this mod, even though it's relatively simple. I mean, you can fuck things up, but it's for the most part relatively simple. But I don't see a lot of it, so I kind of want to do it. So let me know if you guys do something similar after watching the video, because I'd love to see your progress, and if you guys ran into any sticking points or anything like that, hey, save me from hitting the mines. But not to use you guys as lab rats or anything, but yeah, I totally want to use you as lab rats. Uh, Also, what else has been going on? Today, I did the editing, I did the uploading of that video, did some social media stuff, got on Discord. I didn't live stream today. I'm hoping to live stream tomorrow because I want to get back to Twitch. I haven't done it for like a week, and I'm starting to get worried. Like I get worried when I go too long without doing something. It weighs heavily on me. So I'm hoping to get in a stream tomorrow. I want to thank all of our new patrons. We just had a new patron show up here today and a couple yesterday. I just want to welcome you and thank you for joining us over here. This is just my melting pot of kind of behind the scenes ideas, and I use you guys as a sounding board. And sometimes I get a little overly dramatic and talk about shit that I probably shouldn't talk about online and stuff like that. But anyways, you guys get to be witness to that. So I want to welcome you newcomers, and thank you to all you old guys that have been here for a while. Thank you so much for finding me worthy of your support. So things are going pretty good. I did have my first hiccup on the keto diet yesterday. So I've been faithful to the diet for 16 days solid. I've lost, on the keto diet, I've lost about 12 pounds. But overall, since I was in the hospital, I've lost 23 pounds, or actually 24 today, because I'm down to 309. I was 332 at my peak, and now I'm 309 pounds. And it's just amazing to even think about I'm going to be in the 200s again. I mean, it's been a year or two at least since I've been in the 200s. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. But the slip up last night came in the form of, Yesterday, I just had a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of depression. Things were coming to a head. I was falling apart just because of like some stupid shit that happened with a payment that came through from a company that they screwed up, and they like ended up charging back and inadvertently through PayPal, which then PayPal sent it to collections immediately without even contacting me. Then a collection guy contacted me and threatened me. I tried to transfer the money back. That didn't go as smoothly as he wanted. Sorry, I had to fart. Anyways, it was a big, huge mess. I had to go through and clear it all up, but it's all cleared up as of today. Now, now, as a result of all that stress in the afternoon, I of course did what everybody does on a diet: stormed around and stomped, kicking shit, being like, "I'm not on a diet no more. Fuck this. I want to eat what I want." So, anyways, we ordered Mexican, and I got a steak fajita dish, and I had four little steak fajita burrito things, with little tortillas, and I considered that like my cheating, and then just to make it official and really piss off the keto gods, I went and had about a quarter of a quart of ice cream out of the freezer, and the freezer burned to shit, but I didn't care. I was protesting, so I had the ice cream. All in all, it was probably close to, like, once I ate everything, and probably close to 30 grams of sugar, which isn't good. That's not what you want to do on keto. But the good news is, because I ate all that, I woke up this morning, I wasn't hungry. At lunch, I wasn't hungry. At dinner, I wasn't hungry. I literally fasted for about 18 hours after having that one meal. And tonight I had some leftover chicken fajita mix that is keto, the way that my wife makes it, and no tortillas or anything. I just ate the mix and sprinkled some cheese on top of it, which keto, you can put cheese on anything. And so today I've literally only eaten once. Oh, actually, no, I've eaten twice because just about an hour ago I had four slices of deli meat and a string cheese to tide me over. But so today, I mean, my total calorie intake today is probably 800 calories versus yesterday, which I don't even want to imagine what it is. But at any rate, I'm still losing weight. I'm 309 pounds today. And, there might be a little hiccup because of the ketosis thing. I'm sure that ice cream knocked me out of ketosis if I was even in it to begin with, which I should be because I'm losing weight like crazy. But anyways, I don't understand all the logistics. All I know is I'm losing weight. I'm going to keep on losing weight because the blood clot is getting better. The two clots that I have in here that fuck with my arm that caused me to go get surgery and all that. Since I've lost some weight and I've been eating differently, I've noticed that I've been waking up with my hand fully functional. That wasn't happening before. Even after they removed the clots and they came right back, I was still having some problems with my hands. I can make a fist comfortably. That's a good thing. Not just for punching shit, but that's just a good thing in general. So, and I noticed that some of the bruising, I don't know if you guys can even see it. You might be able to see some of the little like purplish spots, like right there, right there, right there. They're getting faint. The bruising that was happening because of the clots is starting to go away, and the three big veins that you can see right here are starting to fade away a little bit. So, I mean, this might all just be like placebo in my head shit, but I'm hoping that if I just keep on losing weight, I keep taking the Eliquis blood thinners, that I may retain full use of that arm, which I'm pretty excited about because that's my right arm and I need that. And hopefully as I lose weight, my diet, continues to change and my body settles into it. I'm hoping these clots just go to fuck away and I don't have to deal with them anymore. That will make me so happy and I can just focus on going to sleep, waking up, eating shit and humping and making videos. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Just eat shit and hump and make videos. That's how we're going to make videos. Come on, I'm human. I'm human. Humping's what we do. It's like built in. Anyways. Speaking of which, this morning was a wonderful morning. Miss Barnacles, if you're watching, thank you for this morning. I think it set the pace for the whole day. Wink. It definitely made me highly productive, so thank you for that. I've also been dealing with some, because, I like to share way too much information on here on Patreon. Welcome to Patreon, by the way, if I haven't welcomed you already. I suffer from erectile dysfunction that came from them taking me off my goddamn testosterone. So even though they said the blood clots are unrelated to the testosterone, because testosterone can increase estrogen levels and estrogen levels can complicate or create more clotting, they recommended I come off my testosterone. I've been on it for 8 months, getting a shot every week in my butt, and they just took me off at cold turkey. No ramping down or nothing. So, of course, that threw all my hormones completely out of whack, like to the point where I was like crying at Tide commercials and shit. Like I seriously was having like super sand in my mangina for about a week. And now it feels like it's starting to stabilize off a little bit, but it was also causing like erectile dysfunction. It was fucking with my brain. I highly recommend not fucking around with hormone therapy stuff. Like, I mean, if you need it, you need it. I get that, but if they pull you off at cold turkey or you no longer have access to it or anything like that without a taper period, oh god, shit gets bad. Shit gets bad. But anyways, at least it's starting to stabilize out. I feel like the diet's okay now. I don't feel like the diet's like the end of the earth. The weird thing is, even though last night I was kind of protesting by eating the ice cream and having the Mexican food, the order out Mexican food, I have to say that I didn't eat nearly as much of it as I would have if I wasn't on the keto diet. And I think I was almost just proving to myself that I can. Like if I'm just fed up and I've had enough shit, I control my own destiny. I can choose what the fuck I want to eat. I think I was just kind of like proving to myself that I could have it because today I didn't crave anything all day and I wasn't hungry and I basically ate just because I was finally hungry at like 8 o'clock. So I ate a little bit of food and I had a little bit of lunch meat and stuff, but I feel completely satisfied and fine. I'm not hungry, which is great because before on my old diet where I was eating tons of sugar and carbohydrates and shit, I never felt like I was full. Like I'd eat and then like an hour later I'd want to eat again. I want to eat again. I'd constantly be craving food and craving food. And I noticed that the more protein that I'm eating and the less sugar that I'm eating, the longer I go between getting hungry. Like I can, eat a small little meal and go 8 or 10 hours before I get hungry again. Like before my body even like nudges me or even think about eating. So I think that's pretty cool. So do I still hate the keto diet? Yes, I do. I think the keto diet sucks and it wouldn't have been my diet of choice, but my doctor, my surgeon rather, recommended it, and I'm gonna do it. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're here. I am losing weight. Things are getting easier, yes, but still, I would love to just eat the ass out of a bag of donuts every day, but I can't do that because that's how I got here in the first place. So I got to stop doing that. Um, as far as other things going on right now, it's just a mad scramble to try to get stuff together because this is November and December. These are the last 2 months of the year where I can make any kind of money through like my Amazon affiliate or everything. January, February, March, all those months are dead. The first quarter of the year is dead. So if I don't make enough money to float my family through, we're gonna be eating into savings. So which to be honest, we already are. But so I've got some hard decisions to make coming up here pretty soon, hopefully after Christmas. But just a heads up and fair warning, guys, I do not do good during the holidays. If you guys have known me for any length of time, you know that I get a little wonky and a little weird during the holidays. I'm hoping that maybe the diet and some changes in my lifestyle and stuff will pad that. But I'm just saying, buckle down for the storm because sometimes I get a little extra sandy in my mangina because of Christmas, and especially this year because things are going to be really tight. So I can't really give Xander or Miss Barnacle the Christmas I'd like to give them. But they're hugely understanding of the situation, and Xander would be happy with a cardboard box if that's all I could give him. So I'm thankful that I have a family like that. I really am. And but that's pretty much what's going on right now, guys. Not a whole lot of like really crazy side stuff. Just trying to focus on the primary things. There's been a little bit of drama in my personal life concerning friends, or I should say, like past friends, I guess. I don't really know yet. I don't want to go into any details, but it's just more stress. You get to a point where you think you know certain people and you trust certain people and everything like that, and then you find out that you may have been used, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. But the good news is I do know who my real friends are. I know who the people are that have stood with me through the good times and the bad and haven't just abandoned me or shit on me because I'm not doing so great anymore. And I'm hugely appreciative for him. I mean, you guys, I count you among them. I mean, you're sitting here on Patreon right now, helping me out and supporting my family, even if it's only $1 a month or $5 a month or $10 a month, whatever you can do, and you're choosing to do that of your own free will means the world to me. I mean, that means that you have some kind of belief in me that I'm going to deliver, and God damn it, I'm going to deliver, even if it kills me. But most likely it won't. Most likely it won't kill me. Most likely these blood clots might be the best thing I ever got in my life because the blood clots led me to, finding out who I could trust. They led me to figuring out how to fix my health and get rid of some of this fat off my body and just get myself all around in a better mood and more healthier, more agile, more moving. It's like a little, just tiny little shitstorm of a grain thrown in the cogs of life may actually end up like turning into a diamond. And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping for that shit diamond. But I just want to let you guys know that don't worry, the jitter episodes are still coming. It's just I was sick and I couldn't talk very much. That's why I had my wife. She did one of them for me just to tell you guys I was sick because I my voice was so bad she couldn't even hardly understand me. But things are pretty much back to normal. So we're gonna get back to the regular production of the jitter episodes, and I'm gonna get back to regular YouTube production. I'm already working on video number 3 right now. It's all about just getting my cadence back. Got to get my cadence back because this boy's still got a lot of fight left in him, and all the depression, the pressure, and the anxiety of just all the stuff going on. I mean, the lists are too long to even mention, but they're starting to actually, there's some clarity there now. It's like I know where I stand with certain individuals. I know where I stand with certain companies. I know where I stand with myself. I know where I stand with my family. I know where I stand with my financial situation. Like all these things, good, bad, or otherwise, at least they're coming into focus and they're coming into clarity. So I at least have a baseline to work with. And I'm not just freaking out all the time about all the shit that's going on behind my back, which is nice. So stability is a good thing. I guess stability in any form is a good thing. I want to thank you guys for listening. You guys have been absolutely awesome here. There's been no trolling. Having a Patreon has been like one of the best things that I've done for just having a place where I could just talk to people that aren't out just to kick me in the balls. Like, it's like over on YouTube, there's always a couple people just waiting to kick you in the balls. On Twitter, there's always a couple people just waiting to kick you in the little short and curlies. And it just, you guys, it's a different story with you guys. You guys are a completely different audience, and I really love it. I really love the relationship that we have here. I really do. I'm gonna let you guys get to sleep though, because I gotta go peel Xander off his mama. He couldn't get to sleep, so we took him in the bed and he snuggled up to mama and went right to sleep. So I gotta go peel him off mama, drag him in, stick him in his bed, and cuddle him up before he wakes up and decides he wants to come sleep with me all night and kick me in the back. And then I gotta go clean out my CPAP because it's getting kind of rancid and put some new water in it and shit. And I already took my Ambien like 15 minutes ago. So see, this is multitasking right here. And I'm gonna get some sleep. I don't know why this is funny, but it is. Maybe it's the Ambien. Ambien's some weird shit. All right, guys. Well, I love you. I genuinely mean that. I love you. And it comes from a place of just the small gesture of you even wanting to support me in any way, shape, or form, or what I do, or enjoy anything that I've done thus far, or you think I'm going to do in the future. I just have a lot of gratitude towards you right now for believing in me, because I've been abandoned by a lot of people. And I've dealt and worked with a lot of people that, the only time that they want to have a relationship with you, or the only time that they want to acknowledge you or do anything with you, is when it's beneficial to them in some kind of a professional basis. This is a dog eat dog world in the YouTube business, so to speak. And it's just nice to have some clarity as to the people that you know and the people that you don't. It's like I feel like I know you guys. I feel like I do. I know that's weird because I know a lot of us don't have a one-on-one relationship, even though you're here on Patreon. I understand that. But what I mean is just the fact that you're willing to take a risk on me, even if it's $1 a month, just to have some form of entertainment. You're even curious what's going on in my life. That means a lot to me. It really does. And I don't want you guys to think that I take that for granted, because I don't. Because I know that that alone means a lot. That alone validates my existence and actually makes me quite happy. And I'm sorry if I don't always show it. All right, guys. I'm going to get some sleep, and I will see you tomorrow. I was going to do the kissy thing, but everybody gets weird and starts panicking in the comments when I make the kissy noise. So instead, I'm just gonna do the motion, okay? There we go, because I don't want to make anybody angry. I've been doing way too much of that lately. See you guys tomorrow.